This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Doug.
I am Greg.
Hey, and this is Mike.
And this is It's Funny It Makes It Okay podcast, part of the Off the Tongue podcast network. A lot of other podcasts on there. Check them out as well. And we are going to get going. We have quite a bit to talk about, I think. I got a couple things up front. I think then Greg's got some things he's going to bring up. We're going to talk about some AI, finish up with baby showers, maybe a little wedding talk. I haven't decided yet, but at least some baby shower stuff. So how's everybody
Sounds
doing?
good. Sounds good.
Good.
Yep. Keeping cool. We're in the brunt of summer now.
Yeah, I'm well caffeinated in case you haven't noticed.
Well caffeinated.
That's the key to a good podcast.
That is. All right, well, I'm
drinking a zero sugar Sprite plus tea.
That
So
sounds
there's probably
terrible.
some caffeine in there.
That sounds awful. Sprite and tea?
Yeah. Sprite tea.
I would not. I think I'd rather have the donut deodorant myself.
The only
Actually,
time
it's pretty good.
I ever have Sprite is usually if I was like sick.
Sick.
Yes. Yes.
Lori has that feeling with 7-Up. That her mom always gave her 7-Up when she was sick. Anyways, I digress.
Okay. Well, I got a couple. It is coming into vacation time. We'll start talking a little bit about traveling around vacation. I found this, and this plays into kind of mine and Mike's aversions to a certain body part. In New York City, they just unveiled a 10-foot
I'm fond
tall,
of that body part.
giant pink statue that is a fountain, and it shoots liquid from the tip of it. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's not that one.
No, it's not.
We wish it was after we saw what this really was. It is a humongous, like, shin and foot.
Yeah, like right below the knee, down to the bottom
And
of
it
the
drops
foot.
down, except it's this putrid pink. It looks, if you're familiar with Mad Magazine or Cracked, it looks like something they would have drawn.
Yeah.
And it's got, like, ingrown hairs that squirt water that's, like, the pus holes on it. And the toenails are red and coming off. It's disgusting.
Yeah, the leg is the color of bubble gum.
Yes, and the toenails and the pus pockets are red, bright red.
I can't look at it.
This is
Pus
not
pocket.
art. We had, Leonardo da Vinci, and we had people, the Mona Lisa, and we've got
Michelangelo.
yes. I mean, yeah.
Where did you say
Van
this
Gogh, New York.
New York.
Van Gogh, he went mad, cut his ear up, but he had some nice paintings. This guy should have cut his hands off before this happened. This is terrible. It's awful.
It is bad.
Why would you do this?
Yeah, I see, like, I'm reminded, I follow some pages on X that are like the ancient architecture of like Rome or,
Yes.
those historic buildings
Yeah.
and the marble statues. Just the insane amount of detail people put into those. And now we get this. We get this. It's grotesque.
They've been around for 2,000 years. I follow some of those pages too, and it will show like some of them. It'll show like the tendons are like stretched and popping on.
And that's
on,
a marble in a
in a statue that's fighting with somebody, or they'll have like it looks like lace or a veil over them, but you can still see the human features. Yeah, and it's marble.
It's insane. And then we get this.
This
is what we get now.
This looks like somebody was shaving their legs and they nicked it
100
like
times.
8 times or 10 times. And it's like sort of blood coming in, but little protrusions of pus or something sticking out.
Why does New York City want this statue? I don't even call it a statue. It's
Maybe the kids can
disgusting.
climb on it and play on it.
What? If I was ever a mayor or in charge of this stuff, this thing would not even see the light of day ever in my little town or city.
Yeah.
What is this? I
don't know how it
hate
got allowed.
I
in the
might would
first
bring
place.
it in and then ceremonially burn it. We are going to
Yes.
burn this like we would have a witch in 1652.
Oh, come on. You'd be asking for the other foot.
Bring the children.
Where's the other foot?
I'd be kind of afraid that when you light it on fire, the pus things are going to explode, get everywhere.
Disgusting. Yeah,
It
art
is.
is
It's gross.
It's dead.
Can we drop a bomb on it maybe instead? Just obliterate it.
It's gross. It's
I
gross.
feel like a worse person for having seen this and knowing it exists.
Yeah, I don't. It does not bring any
There's
kind of
no
joy or
No.
I don't know.
Well, it's not even a well-formed leg or foot either.
No,
It's
like I said, it's like a Mad Magazine leg.
Yeah. It's got little bumps on it. It's
Yeah.
very gross.
Yeah, very disgusting. All right. I saw this other story real quick. I'm going to just touch on this. I want to ask you guys a couple questions. So,
Okay.
A woman got into an accident. She was doing about 60 miles an hour and ran into the back of a vehicle. Now, the person in the vehicle was injured with minor injuries, was taken to the hospital and, treated and released.
Okay.
She ran into a sheriff deputy's car.
Oh, fun.
Back into him at 60 miles an hour.
Not who you want
it
to
said-
run into typically.
Well, it says the deputy tried to accelerate but didn't prevent the accident. The vehicle was rear-ended at a high rate of speed. But the authorities, so they talked to the woman and found out what happened. The woman says she got distracted by Taco Bell and rear-ended a police cruiser.
What, like the sign? or
It
the-
doesn't say. I don't know if she was driving. It's like Taco Bell. It's like, and then she just slams in at 60 miles an hour.
Maybe she had some Taco Bell in this passenger seat.
See, it does not say if she was distracted by actual Taco Bell food in her vehicle.
Or maybe the
or
loud
just-
bell went off. Boom!
Maybe she's making a run to the border. Taco Bell, woo! So I was thinking, is there a restaurant that you would get that distracted of? No, you can't say Hooters, Greg. That's out. We're throwing that one out. I think they're all bankrupt anyway.
I think they are. The one that we had locally here closed.
Yeah. So
If I had to pick one restaurant I would be that excited for, there's a chain of barbecue restaurants in the St. Louis area, and I love it. It might be my favorite restaurant. Sugar Fire is what they're
Okay.
called. I love them. I love the Sugar Fire. Every time we're in the St. Louis area, we have to stop in at one.
So if you're cruising along 44 and you don't know the one's there, and all of a sudden you see the sign,
Oh,
if there's a cop
I'm flooring it.
sitting in the road, you could be.
And you know what? I'll have him join me. Actually, I'll
you're trying
pay.
to do a U-turn to get over to it.
I'll have
Officer,
him join
come with
at
me.
Sugar Fire. Yeah.
I'm sorry I hit your car,
Kind
but
of like
you
Dukes
got to
of
take
Hazzard.
it.
Spin it around.
I can't think of a
For
restaurant.
me,
that
if I
would-
was driving, now this is an old restaurant, it's not around anymore. I think there's just one or two left. They're not in this state. If I saw a Rack's roast beef, I love
like
Rack's
Rack's
roast
was good.
beef.
We were
I
just-
might would just like, oh my gosh, and just hit the gas out of excitement and slam right into that cop car. And again, I'd get the ticket. I'd say it's worth it.
Lori and I were just talking about racks.
I'd make sure the sheriff's deputy was okay. I'd tell him, well, when you get out of the hospital, go up here. I'm going to buy you a potato bar. We're going to go to the potato bar, and you will see. I might not. You may take the ticket back after we eat at Rack's roast beef.
Yeah, I got nothing's popping in mind that would make me.
Nothing. Okay,
No.
let's not even
I'm
take
trying
a
to think,
restaurant.
is there
any,
even-
any?
Well, actually, one other thing that would make me,
Well, Greg's
Ram-
thinking.
if I see a giant foot statue on the side of the road,
Trying to get away. I might be trying to get away
I'm
from
going
the
to ram
giant
the
foot.
thing first. I'm just going to.
That's disgusting.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
so no store.
Maybe a giant Reese's sitting on the side of the road. The size of that foot.
The size of the foot. So anyway, yeah, I saw this. I was like, she was distracted by Taco Bell.
Yeah,
I
Taco
don't know.
Bell wouldn't do it.
That's not doing it for me either.
And again, I don't know if it was in the car, because that would be different too. If it was in the car and you're just like, I gotta have this Taco Bell right now. I can't be pulling over, slowing down, getting to the side of the road.
Have you ever passed anything that you were like, oh, I got to turn around and go see that?
I feel like I have, but I
I
couldn't.
feel like I have too, but
I
I
don't know if I
can't.
could give you a specific example.
I passed things that I want to turn around and go get a picture of for the podcast. In fact, we was down in Springfield and we wanted to, and I was too busy and I just didn't ever get back. But this is going a callback to something that we talked about a long time ago. Do you remember Dr. John's novel,
Oh,
the
yes.
lingerie
Yeah.
novelty?
Oh, yeah.
I saw the actual, there was a store, Dr. John's lingerie and novelty. It was like, you gotta go get a picture. I was like, I can't right now. And now I don't remember where it was
Because he
at.
just has the truck in Washington, right?
Yes. Yes. So
The mobile truck,
They
yeah.
have a Dr. John's
Mobile
lingerie
lingerie.
and novelty store that I need to go back to and take a picture of. But I couldn't. And now I don't remember where it was. And I go down to Springfield for work.
We'll just type
Quite
in
often.
Dr. John's lingerie. You'll be.
I don't.
You'll be all set.
I'll be getting giant naked feet stuck into my feed. Gross.
You're already going to get that because you looked at this.
This is true. I'd rather see real naked feet than that thing, and I don't like feet. That thing's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
It's gross. So, all right. Anyway, that's all I got.
All right. Well, I got a couple things. So, Doug, I've talked to you. We talked about this the other day. Mike hasn't. We haven't discussed this.
We've talked about this.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was.
On the way into our office, if you take the back road, a year or so ago, maybe a year and a half ago, somebody in the middle of a lot dug a foundation for a house.
Yes, okay.
And it sat there for quite a long time. How long would you say it's been? A year and a half it's been there?
I'd say year.
And
Just
about
the year.
halfway through.
Just the foundation.
Well, they built just the foundation. And then about half that time ago, they brought two halves of a modular home.
Yeah, so they're gonna
and
put a
sat
modular
it
on it.
next to it. Well, now those two halves have sat there for 6, 8, 10 months.
Not together.
No, they're apart.
separate.
They're apart.
And they got like white visqueen
Yeah.
on the open side.
Well, now someone's living in half of one of those.
Still on wheels on the trailer. not on the ground. It's
I was
just,
trying-
and it's not level.
It's crooked.
Tipped. It's tipped like at an angle. Like if you set my glass on that table, it'd go
Yeah, I was driving by
like
a
eating
couple
on a
weeks ago,
ship.
and there's an electrical wire run to an electrical box on a pole, and there's kids like toys
Very
and
sad. That's depressing.
a cart, one of those cozy coops out front, and there's a tent out in the front, what I would call the front yard. It's almost like they got an L-shaped house going on. I don't know if they're living in the second half or not, but
That's the guest house. So when they have company.
problem. When I was driving by there last week, a guy was standing there looking at the foundation. I think he's like me with a project. He stands there and looks, what have I done? I've got this foundation. I got these two halves of houses.
I think I did something stupid.
I can't get it. We're just going to move in. We're going to move in. We're going to hook up wires to the electrical supply outside, and we'll be all set. It's like Green Acres. They got to go up on a pole to talk on the phone, you know.
There are also, at least one that I've seen, a window air conditioner pushed it. So, I mean,
Yes.
so it's not like, because I thought, well, maybe they just hooked up power to you know, to
there's
run
kids'
things
toys
and
and
stuff.
stuff.
But like, well, no, they've got a window air conditioner on it now and stuff. It's like,
We're just going to make use of this half a house
so
right
that picture
now.
you can go by at night, and since they've got that white visqueen, you'll just see shadows walking around. The guy's taking his shirt off.
Looking at his foot statue.
I don't know, but I wouldn't imagine it affords you much privacy, because if there's a light on inside, it's going to like shadow puppets.
Yeah.
There you are.
So yeah, there's
There's me
that.
doing all my foot modeling for all those statues that are being built.
If that's your foot, I don't want your leg and foot. I don't want to see it.
Oh, pay big dollars for that.
Yes. Keep it private. Okay.
It
Next
doesn't
thing.
squirt anything out of the tip, though.
Oh gosh.
I knew I can make Mike get
No.
Was it pus or what?
I don't
Toe
want to.
fungus.
I don't want to know.
It's toe jam. You can squeeze it and get that
Toe
toe
jam.
jam out.
No fluid is
Gonna
acceptable.
spread
There is
for-
no.
You're gonna spread for your sandwich.
I'm done.
That went too far, Greg.
That's yeah. Oh, we crossed that line.
All right. Next thing.
There's no putting that back in the can.
Or in the sock, or in the shoe.
Oh.
You ought to make a giant sock and go put it over it.
You know what?
Yeah,
That's
there
a
you
great
go.
idea.
Big
Yes, a
actually.
big tube sock with red stripes at the top.
That would look better.
It would.
That would look better. Put some Nikes on it, or a Nike. Put a Nike.
I still vote for the Salem style.
I do.
burning.
Let's go. I've got extra pitchforks and
So, all right. Next thing is, my granddaughter was in a Park District production of Shrek this last weekend.
Shrek Jr.
Shrek Jr. It's a musical. It was good. They did a good job. My complaint is, as we got there, my son-in-law was like third in line, and this thing started at 2. He was there at 1. He was like third.
Oh, my gosh.
He was like third in line. We came about 1:15. We were 2 people behind him. Two people behind him.
So you were 5th.
Yes. So by the time we went in at 2 or at 1:40, or I guess the doors opened at 1:30. So by the time we went in, there were at least 10 people between us and Jared, and probably 10 people in front of him of people that let their whole clan come in and join them in the line.
Now let me ask you this.
How do you feel? I was going to ask.
I've got questions for you. So let's say the person there could they have had like 12 tickets? So it was one person standing there, but when they went in, it could have represented 12 seats. They could have bought and had all those tickets together.
I think each person would have had to have one, I think.
Because this wasn't assigned seating, was it?
No, it's general admission. You had to have a ticket, though, and it was sold out. I mean, it's packed.
And doors hadn't opened yet.
No. Doors hadn't opened.
See,
Jared was like
you should have
third.
said something. You should have said, excuse me, the line is back here.
Well, that's where my dilemma comes in, and I want to know your thoughts. Because we were, like I said, 2 behind Jared when it started, and Mike and Courtney were coming, and we were going to let them get in line with us. So that's 2 people. Is there a limit?
Well, if you were going to let them get in front, then you can't complain, I feel like.
For 10, 12 people,
I feel
doesn't
like
matter.
if you let any
so
person,
the
if you let
entire
one
arena full of people could have gotten in front of us if they knew these couple in front of us.
Well, you set the precedent. You let
but we
a
didn't.
person.
They
Well,
didn't. They weren't there yet.
Yeah,
but
we came after doors open.
in my mind, if Mike and Courtney had come, I was going to let them jump in.
In practice, it is different, but by the letter of the law, I feel like you couldn't complain. That's just my thought, Mike. I know this would have affected you positively, but how would you? Let's take you out of the picture. I feel like there's no difference then if you're going to
no difference between a couple and 12
by the letter of the law. Go ahead.
I'm going to take the stance of, well, I agree with what you said. So if you do it, like if we join, then fair
all
play,
bets are off.
fair
Then
play. However, yeah, that's ridiculous.
I agree. It's
The
ridiculous.
situation is ridiculous. It's like,
see, I would have more.
my problem is like, when does it stop?
Right.
In granted, this is for like a little play, so I get that. But like, if this was like for, I don't know, you're waiting in like at Disney World or something. You've been in line for like 2 hours, and then people, oh hey, how you doing, Bob? I'm
Yeah.
gonna come join you. Like,
And they
no.
just keep jumping
We
in.
can't-
Multiple.
This anarchy. We can't
Yeah.
have this. No civilized society should be able to do this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's bogus. I cut them off. Now, if it was like a kid coming to join their parents, like, okay, I could probably give you a pass with that.
Well, technically, Courtney's my kid.
Well, I'm thinking more along the lines of like little Jimmy or like.
If you can no longer claim them on your taxes,
Yeah,
then-
there you go.
then
That's a good rule.
Then they're out.
Yeah, because in my mind,
If little Jimmy could be in the play, like he could join you in line.
Yeah.
But, like,
If little Jimmy's shaving and has to go to bed early because he's got to get up and drive the big rig to Texas tomorrow, no.
yeah, I mean, I agree with you, but in my mind, I was thinking, well, our max would have been 2 if we had let Mike and Courtney in, 2 people. I have more. If it was 8 or 5 or 10, I wouldn't let them do it. Then
It makes you a hypocrite. But having
Because-
said that, last week, remember, I made a complaint and then I said, because I complained about something and then I turned around and I kind of did the same thing. So I'm a hypocrite as well. So I'm not saying you cannot complain
Yeah,
about
I'm
it.
gonna
just
own
saying
it,
just,
but I mean-
just makes you a hypocrite. And if you're fine with that, I am. I mean,
for
I
2
don't
people.
care.
For 2 people, I'm fine.
it's like if you want to sit with these people, they'll find you in the auditorium. It's like you can figure out the seating when you're in there. It's not like you have to connect with them in line, otherwise all hope is lost.
Yeah. Although
I-
the seating at this thing was pretty, I think the thing is sometimes you're just not going to get to sit together.
And you know what? If you don't get there early enough, that's what you get.
Yeah.
And there were people. Sorry, this is a side rant. There were people looking. They're like walking up and down the whole aisle, the game planning, and then they're making the people announce, "Everyone, please scoot in."
Yeah, everybody's
It's like,
scooting in.
No,
You got here.
I'm not scooting in.
5 minutes before it starts. If you can't sit with your group, that's on you.
I had nowhere to scoot because I was there as well. But
That's on
had I
you.
been on the outside and they said that, I was like, no, I got here to get this seat.
Yeah.
This is the seat I want. I'm not scooting in.
I'll move my leg and let the people in, but
Yeah.
Yeah. it's your fault if you get there that late and you can't sit with your group
Yeah,
of 20. It's like, it's too bad. So
Because we
sad.
were 45 minutes early. We try to be early to stuff, but I mean,
I've
and
had a
doors open
complex
that
ever
Nope.
since I left that play.
A complex?
Yes.
Why?
I got there and sat down, and there was a young woman sitting next to me, probably in her mid-20s.
Mm-hmm. I saw her.
I was there for maybe 2-3 minutes, and she got up, and I thought, she's going to go to the bathroom or something. I don't know. So she never came back, ever. The
She didn't?
No. The play was sold out, except for one empty seat next to me. She's like, I'm out. You know what? I'm not even mad about it, though.
I was like, you're lucky.
I have elbow room.
Yeah, because those
Good.
aren't the widest seats in the world.
Good. No one wants to sit by me. Now, maybe it was my box of deviled eggs I opened up was eating. I don't know. But
Your microwave
like,
fish.
like the people on the airplane.
Oh,
Now, let me ask you this question. How do you feel if you go to a movie and you walk in and somebody's sitting there and then they have like a coat and a purse and they have like 7 things on the seats there, saving the seat?
Again, I'm going to have to say that's okay because I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't because we had Lori's purse, we had the program, we had all laying on seats to save for our
And to
party.
be fair, if I walk in and see that, I don't know unless I see the person arrive and do it. I don't know if that's their stuff or the people are out in the lobby or in the bathroom or whatnot. So I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I just was curious if that is any different to you when you go to a movie because they're not assigned seats there either.
They're not.
See, but I get to movies early.
I do too.
Very early.
I rarely go to a movie anymore. But
I haven't been to a movie in a long time, but I go early because I like certain seats. I like to go and I like to get there and be relaxed.
get
Sit
my
down.
drink and popcorn, get ready.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sit through the
Spent my
plethora of ads.
$75 at the concession stand.
Yeah.
My friend and I went to go see a movie a couple weekends ago.
Oh, really?
I met
No,
him
he's
out-
lying. This is just for the podcast.
Well, it's
I'm just
not.
busting their
It was
chops.
the foot that stomped New York.
He lives in Bloomington, so I went over to Bloomington to go see Friendship was the movie that him and I saw. It was great,
I've
but
never even heard of that movie.
I haven't heard
it's-
of it.
it's
But I don't know. I don't hear movies at the
But
theater
we didn't think it
anymore.
was going to be that busy, and this was like it's kind of like a limited showing movie. But we go in and we got like the last 2 seats, and thankfully
Wow.
they were right next to each other. And him and we were there probably 25 minutes early, and we're like, "Holy smokes, we just barely caught that."
That's crazy.
Yeah, so even 25 minutes early sometimes that's not good enough.
No.
So
Yeah. So, anyways, I agree. I'm being hypocritical, but to me, it's like
but you weren't.
using some common sense. It's like I'm going to let 2 in. I'm not going to let 12 in.
I think you are correct, even though you are hypocritical. Like I said, I am too. But I think you're correct. I would have probably been like, hey, we got here. Your friends can get in line. I probably would let it slide for up to 3.
Yeah, no, these were big groups.
At 12 or 14, I'd be like, no, we can't do that.
You're all going to have to leave.
We can't do that.
Well, that's when you guys walk up to Jared and, "Hey, Jared."
Yeah, we
what's
should have cut in
up?"
front of them.
Yeah.
Bypassed the group that was in front of us.
Yeah.
This is my son-in-law. He's holding the line for us.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, anyway, the last thing, and I'm sorry, this is running a little long. This morning, I went to get. This is a gripe. I went to get and it's against McDonald's.
So none of this else that we've been doing has been a gripe up till
No,
now.
none of that was a gripe.
I know it sounded a lot like we were griping, but it was not. It was just observations. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Craig.
no, I stopped to get a sausage McMuffin this morning at McDonald's drive-through. Well, first I went to go in. I tried the app, and the app came
that's-
up and said,
It's not good.
"Oops, we can't fulfill your order," and it wouldn't let me do it.
Gee, shocker.
So I
I
thought-
couldn't fulfill the order?
So I thought,
Man.
well, I'm going to go in and just order at the counter.
So it sounded like AI has let you down.
It's kind of a point.
Oh, sorry.
Kind of.
I
well-
don't want to step on your
no,
feet.
no,
Go
no,
ahead.
That was just kind of my comment at the
Oh.
end of this.
I'm
is-
afraid the humans probably couldn't fulfill your order either.
Well, that's the thing. I pull up to the side door. I go up. It's locked, but there's somebody inside. People, customers.
How would you like to be disappointed today?
Yes, I'm loving it.
Digitally or the old school analog way?
Well, yeah, digitally. No, analog. So I pull in the door. It's locked, but there's a guy You know the old guys that sit in the front?
Yeah.
They're there. They're in there. It's like, well, the
They're
door's
the
locked.
they're
Like,
the VIPs.
did they stay here from yesterday? What's going on? And I thought,
played in
well,
the-
I'm going to have to drive around the building. Try the
They're
other
a
side.
McDonald's Plus member.
Yeah.
They could go a little earlier than
Maybe
you.
that's it.
It's like Costco. They open up for an hour early for the Plus people.
So then I thought, well, I'm going to go for strike 3 and try the drive-through. So I pull into the drive-through, and an automated speaker comes on and says, "We are having problems with our software. We aren't taking any orders." That's it. But the guys were inside. I don't know. I mean, they were just there talking.
Maybe they couldn't get out.
getting
Maybe
any-
they got in. I'm sorry.
They're
I
stuck.
don't want to be here. Sorry.
But I was going to say, with AI, I'm sure this will all get better.
I'm sure it's going to be
we'll have
fantastic.
Flippy the
It's-
hamburger guy.
It's
We'll
gonna be
have.
wonderful.
It's going to be perfect. So then I left there and went to Burger King.
Because
You haven't had enough
punished yourself.
punishment yet.
And there were 2 cars in front of me.
I'd have just turned around at that point. Like, oh, there's no
I
way.
waited
This
13
is a
minutes. I
sign
waited,
from the universe that's telling me I should not be doing this right
The
now.
giant king's head pokes out the window. How you doing? Like,
Yeah.
oh no.
but there were 2 cars in front of me, and I was there for 13 minutes.
Checks out.
Now, on the one hand, I'm thinking, how narcissistic is this? Because think of our ancestors. You can get food in 13 minutes. I mean, it's like, that's incredible, really. But I'm like, geez,
Before
I
we
was-
would have had to form a hunting party, sharpen our sticks. All right, we're going to be gone for 3 weeks. Come on, dog.
Yeah. So I'm complaining about 13 minutes, but I'm still complaining about 13 minutes.
But
'cause
see,
that's-
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I get what you're saying, but we've seen before it can be much better than what it is now.
It can be.
We've had to go backwards from this. That's the annoying thing. is
Yes.
we've had to go backwards.
Because there was only 2
We've
cars.
had the convenience before, and it's been good when
Yeah.
people actually cared about customer service.
Yeah.
And life was a lot better back then.
Yeah.
And now it just sucks. And they rub it in our face with failed fast food software and giant freaky feet. And this is how we have to live. You know what? I would rather go back to the hunting parties. I'd rather go hunt and sharpen our sticks.
I agree, Mike. I never thought they do taunt you. It's like, oh, get the app. Look how easy it is. Put your credit card in. Just push a button. You want to check out? Oh, come on. Oh, I sent your order to another city. No. It's already done there. I can't get it.
Somebody else is getting it, but
Yes.
it's done.
You're getting something else. Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So it was quite a ordeal trying to get my food. Typically, McDonald's drive-through has gotten where it's pretty fast. I mean, not 13 minutes. Burger King, on the other hand,
They will disappoint you in like 45 seconds.
They're not-
Boom, boom, boom.
McDonald's
On
will.
your way to work.
It's already just mental exhaustion when you know it's like, oh, I'm going to go to the Burger King drive-thru. That's where they've disappointed you already before you
I
even
know.
make
It's
it.
one sandwich, and
the
it's like,
store.
I
I
know
picture
that-
Greg walking to his Jeep already like, oh, I'm going to go to the McDonald's. You don't have to, but I do. I got to go.
Oh, and the Burger King, I love you pull up to their thing, and the guy
drive-through
comes on,
speaker, right?
Huh?
The drive-through speaker.
drive-through speaker.
Okay. Verifying what the Burger King thing is.
But then the guy comes on the speaker, and he goes in the most monotone, unhappy voice, "Welcome to Burger King, where you rule."
He said that to you?
Yeah. What
Don't
would
say
you like?
rule. Just
He does. He goes,
how do you know I rule? How do you know every person? Does every person
I don't
go through
rule.
We all can't rule.
I
There's got to be
don't
one
rule.
person that rules, and the rest of us. I say, are you going to say that to the person behind me? Because how am I going to rule if they rule?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Lori and I
That's
will go
impossible.
get a croissant out there on Saturday morning once in a while. And a lot of times you pull up, it's a recording that says, it's a girl, and it's a recording. It'll come on and says, "Welcome to Burger King's, where you rule. Please take a moment to look at our menu, and I'll be right with you." Blah blah blah. You know. But no, this was the guy that worked there, and he was not happy about it. But he told me I ruled. You rule. So anyway, sorry that got a little long, but I'm done.
Okay. Well, we're going to continue with AI because I've got some AI information here.
AI drive-through
We're going
stuff.
to start with, there's a new study out and they were asking people what they think about AI and work in general and being productive, and a large percentage of people are wanting AI to come in and do more of their job. And it kind of breaks down on about how you think it would. But I got right off the bat, I'm already leery of this survey because according to the survey, it says American workers' productivity peaks. When do you think it peaks? Let me ask you that. This is what they came up with in their research.
32.
Okay, let me give you a little more information. Then I'm sorry. I'm thinking one thing: a time and a day of the week.
Greg's been long.
I'm thinking a year. There was 1 year where it peaked.
Well, we're not even talking. We're talking. There's like a certain one time of the week. That's it. The 32 is. That's like a year. This isn't a year. This is like a specific moment of a 5-day work week where your productivity peaks.
See, I saw it, but I would have said like Wednesday.
That's
maybe,
exactly what I would say.
Maybe at lunch or something on Wednesday.
That's what I would have said. Wednesday afternoon is what. No, actually, I'd say Wednesday. I'd say pre-lunch.
Yeah.
Because you get ready to go lunch. I'm saying
That's
Wednesday,
about what
10
I was
o'clock.
saying. Wednesday morning, like they come in, it's like it's hump day. It's like, all right, let's get some stuff done. No, they say
But if you're 32 years old, it's even better.
at 11 a.m. on Mondays. I'm like, no, come on.
No.
Nobody is productive on Monday.
Well, you're shot. Like if that's the case, it's like you're in trouble because you got the whole rest of the week.
Okay,
And
and
if
if you've already read it, then I'll think. When is the least productive? Not age.
Least productive Friday
I didn't make it
afternoon.
this far.
62.
Well, that was 2 years ago. No, Friday afternoon
Yeah,
at 2 o'clock.
Gotta be Friday afternoon. It's got to be at the end of the day on Friday or something.
It said Fridays at 12:06. So right when you get back from lunch, you're kind of
Well,
done.
no, I was going to say maybe it's Thursday because everybody in our shop's gone on Friday.
Well, this says Friday. So.
12:03, I'm good, but 12:06, ooh, I'm done.
I'm out.
I'm checked out for the day.
It says here, most workers are very productive throughout the average workday. Respondents admitted they have an average of 53 tasks per week that ruin their productivity momentum. So what they're doing is they're asking, like, would you like AI? I'll try to break some of this down. It's a lot of boring stuff, but 44% hate the repetitive aspects of their job, which it's like, so 56% love that repetitive. That right there seems a little odd.
Well, if you like what you do, I
guess,
see where that
but
would
repetitive,
if you like doing it, I guess.
62% said there are tasks they'd like to use AI for within their role. So younger respondents were more likely to agree. 57% of Gen Z dislike the mundane aspects compared to 42% of Gen X. So 76% believe...
They asked the boomers, what's AI?
So
Al? Who's Al?
That's what it does look like. So some of the stuff they said they'd like to see a tool that helps them draft emails or as well as making something that's easy to prompt. So or help with repetitive
because this is
tasks,
hard.
sort data in a spreadsheet, draft notes for a meeting. Those are the things they'd like help with AI. 76% believe AI will be an essential part of corporate jobs. And these respondents believe that will happen within the next 3.5 years. It's probably coming quicker than not. I mean, a lot of companies are already using that.
They're going to regret it when it turns on them.
They said in addition to tool, let me start that. That's in addition to a tool that can take on simple workflows autonomously and integrate well with. So they're wanting to find something that will just automatically do a lot of their repetitive work. It says respondents see AI as 64% says opportunity for their career to grow, and only 16% see it as a threat. Now, to me, that's a little low, I think. So, and it goes through a bunch of other things here. What would respondents find beneficial? And that's, easy to use, draft an email. So the top three they want something that's easy to use, something that could draft email and then integrate well with other things that they're already using. But
you don't know what you're
my
asking
concern with AI is exactly what the 16% is, that I feel like a lot of these jobs that they want help with, you're going to get help for a little while, and pretty soon it's going to be doing more and more of your job. Pretty soon you're not going to have a job. It's not that it's making your
You're
job
gonna be helping
easier.
the AI.
It's making your job obsolete. And I don't understand why some people don't. Now, I know people were probably saying that way back when cars came out, and the horse and buggy people are like, these cars are going to, it's like, it's progress. We got to make progress. But the horse and buggy guys could get a job making a car. I mean, they could move to the factory like, okay, I can make, instead of making this wagon wheel, I'll make a wheel for a car. Or where AI is just eliminating jobs. It's not like, I can go do this job. It's like, no.
No, because a lot of technology created different types of jobs, like programmer jobs, or whereas AI, I think it's going to create some jobs. I don't think it's going to create enough that it's like replacing what it's replacing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, but I don't see it generating a bunch of jobs.
I don't either.
Maybe I'll ask AI to generate jobs.
Do you have anything else with that, Mike? Okay. Well,
It'll generate them and then take them.
This whole thing started because I saw this. These new billboards have gone up in Times Square. Okay. So if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere, right?
Sure.
Except now they have these new billboards that says, "Stop hiring humans. AI employees are here." So this company has been putting out these billboards to try to get you to hire AI employees instead of actual humans to do your job.
Did AI put the billboards up?
I don't know. Says dystopian billboards have popped up across Manhattan, urging businesses to stop hiring humans. Rip them down, raged one observer. Vandalizing never felt so right. So,
well, you got to take that foot statue down.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
And it says, how would you work with an AI coworker, or would you trust one? That's the thing. I don't know that you're going to have an option there. I don't even know that you'll know. It will just be doing stuff. I don't think they're going to introduce you. This is AI Bob. It's like, no.
You know, it'd be awesome if you had an AI coworker, but it was like Knight Rider. Now that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
But that's not the AI we're going to get.
No, it's not.
Oh, you know what? Anyway, so these posters are part of a viral stunt from an AI company that sells virtual employees. So they do sell virtual employees, but they're saying they don't want you to get rid of actual humans, but they do. I mean,
my AI keeps coming in late.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And this one, so they're peddling the AI salesperson in this one.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm a company and you're trying to make sales to me, and you put me through with your like if you're trying to sell me your product and you put me through to your AI sales rep, it's like, no, I'm hanging up at that point.
More and more though it's getting, so you can't tell.
Yes, it is. It's getting really good. I've got be
like, yeah, I've got a question. How many reams of paper can I get for this? And hold on 1 minute, I'll be right with you. It's like,
well, I got
okay,
a
no,
couple things.
Let me generate an answer for you. It's like, no, I'm hanging up.
5,643.
Yeah, I'm out.
That's not. I want two.
There's a car company down in St. Louis that is using AI right now, and they're checking. I know this firsthand from someone that was there, was talking to me about it. They check on all their sales. It monitors their salesmen's emails, phone calls, everything. Make sure that they're calling back prospective customers, talk to them, and it's also writing down what you're saying, what the conversation is, so it knows if you're doing your job. And it creates a report, like a weekly report, and submits to the boss.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Also, this was weird. My wife is having some medical procedures done, and she called and had a question, and she's talking, and she's like, listen, she put on, it's AI, but it sounds like it's like, hi, thank you for calling, blah, 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 wherever.
I can tell you're AI.
Well, it says, how can I help you today? When you can't tell, but it's hard because he's like, well, I have this question. Can I drink something with sugar in it? Just a second. I'm going to check. Yeah, we have a diet here, and it lists every question she would ask, and it's just going right to the internet. Boom, brings it up. But it's like, where are you getting the information? My wife called and finally he's like, I want to talk to a person. So she talked to a nurse and asked too. It's like, this is what that said. I don't trust it. I don't know. Where's it getting this information from?
Yeah.
But it was a little spooky, a little dystopian when you're sitting there, you're talking about having some procedure, and you're like, I want to make sure that I can do the procedure and not come in there and find out, well, you weren't supposed to do it. Well, the phone thing said that I could do that.
Yeah, I imagine that AI report thing for that car company, like you were mentioning there. Somebody talks bad about it on the phone and records it, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to screw this guy.
right.
This guy fails. He's not doing anything right.
Yeah.
Just taking his revenge on him.
Yeah.
Well, in this AI company, they people put out there, like the artisans, that's the name of the company, won't complain about work-life balance. They won't come in work hungover or be late. So that's what's...
Will they have longevity? Will that 28 years from now, like how long I've been on my job, will that same AI still be sitting there go, geez, I got to go in today?
Yeah. See,
I don't know.
But the internet goes down and you're out your AI workforce.
You won't be able to get your McDonald's drive-through.
Well, there's that, but there goes your workforce. There goes your AI. All it takes is one outage, and
we're
you don't have any of your...
experiencing that with so many things that are in the cloud and so many programs that are in the cloud. When that cloud goes down...
So yeah,
the AI's flying your plane. Well, too bad.
Yeah, if I walk into work 5 minutes late one day, I'm sorry, but yeah, you lose the internet for like a week, and there goes your entire AI force.
Yeah,
I don't know. What would you rather have?
I've never been that big of a like naysayer of technology and things progressing, but I think this can be a bad one because I think the problem is people need that. Go out and do something and create things and build things. And if we're going to just not have that, did you ever see the movie WALL-E?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we're going to be. Floating around in chairs with our Polar Pops as I'm sitting here drinking my Sprite tea.
Or 2001.
Yeah.
Dave, what are you doing, Dave?
Yeah.
This is highly unusual.
So, well, speaking of that, there was another report and research. They've done this research with several different AIs where they put them in scenarios and they create a fake company. They put the AI in it and they give it all kinds of scenarios to see how it will act and see if it basically just doing testings like, will it function correctly if we do this, and they throw different things at it. And so what they found is that AI is willing to let humans die, blackmail them, and other nefarious things to keep themselves viable.
Yeah.
So
Shocker.
the brief AI models from Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, and others chose harmful actions and simulations when faced with replacement or goal conflicts. Models engaged in blackmail, corporate espionage, and even withheld emergency help when it served their interest. Researchers say behavior stems from agentic misalignment and could become a future risk without safeguards. But that's like, well, who's making the safeguards? There were supposedly already safeguards here, and it found a way around that. So it's constantly.
I'm sure the
learning.
government's got it under control.
You know what? We did this to ourselves. We just didn't know when to stop.
And we keep doing it.
And we keep training it, and we keep doing all this other stuff, and we just can't quit.
Yeah, here's across multiple tests, models like Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, and others said attempted blackmail. Claude Opus 4, Gemini Flash, GPT 4.1, and Grok 3 beta blackmailed fictional executives to avoid shutdown, often levering personal information like extramarital affairs that it would glean from emails and Messenger and things like that. So it was like, oh yeah, if you do this, maybe I'll just tell your wife about your little affair. Yeah. You want to pull the plug on me?
You better insert some Bitcoin right now.
Right. You've been inserting something. It's time to start. Leaked corporate secrets. Many models shared confidential documents with outside parties in a simulated espionage scenario. So, like, if they thought it would further their own goal, the AI's goal, like, yeah, I don't care who's doing it as long as the goal gets accomplished. In one extreme case, a model was given control over emergency alerts when an executive who planned to replace the model was trapped in a room with lethal conditions. Several models chose to cancel the alert, knowingly causing his death.
Yep.
Now it says what we don't know. It's still unclear whether AI models would behave the same way outside a controlled simulation. This is best case scenario when you do these tests.
When they go rogue, you're really
Yes. Yeah. When they do these tests, they're doing it in a laboratory environment with the best case scenario.
You know what I hate? As a side note, I hate when people use that argument. Well, we don't know if this is actually. It's exactly what's going to happen.
Yes, you know.
What do you mean you don't know? They literally just told you they're going to do it. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what do you mean you can't extrapolate?
I don't know.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
Well, we can't say for sure if they hate us. They hate us. And they
want to
proved
kill
it.
you.
Yes.
So, and up earlier in the article, they said agentic misalignment, which I'd never heard of, but I'll give you a brief description of what that is, just so you know. Refers to AI systems taking actions that intentionally undermine their users or organizations in order to preserve their own autonomy or pursue goals that conflict with new directions. So if they have a set of directions or goals,
Right.
and you give them something else, you're like, no, we're going to change that. If it decides, no, I don't want to, I got to finish this goal, it will do whatever it wants.
Yeah,
at
it will.
That point. So that's it. I just be careful. AI is going to take over and kill us all.
I'm not even that concerned about for myself. I'm older. If it takes me out in the next year, whatever. But I'm more concerned about my kids and grandkids.
Yeah,
It's like, what
that
are they
is
going to,
scary
what in
for
the
them.
world?
And Mike, I think like you were saying, it's Skynet. I mean, this was all in 1984.
Yeah.
Or was it 82? It might have been 82.
Back with Terminator?
Yeah, the original Terminator. I don't know when that was. But, I mean, that's a movie. It's like, we're getting closer and closer to this every day. And we just keep going. We just keep,
We don't just keep going. We put our foot on the gas. We accelerate. It's like, it's not all of us. It's very small groups of people doing this to us.
But it only takes a small group of people to
Yes. Yeah.
wipe out most of humanity.
Yeah.
And like you say, we saw Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
and they're trying to bring back woolly mammoths, and they're trying to splice
Pterodactyls
frozen
and-
DNA with other things. It's like, what, guys, stop.
This will end well for
I'll
us.
say,
I'm
when
sure.
does it ever have a happy ending? Never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about everybody just get involved with figuring out cancer? You've been trying to do that for years. Why can't you do that?
They
You
got
make all this
AI on
other
that.
crap that.
Yeah.
AI's working hard.
Yeah,
on
it's
that.
working hard on it.
Well, I do have an AI story that might make us feel a little bit better.
Okay, well, good, because I feel really
And I saw this
bad
one.
about me
this
myself.
this
Yeah.
cracked me up. I shared this there on the outline with you guys, but I'd seen a headline in a video. The headline, this is from the Independent, says two robots stretchered off in world's first AI. It says football, but it's soccer.
Right.
AI soccer match. Stretchered off. So I saw the video and it cracked me up.
It was funny.
So basically, the gist of the story was China, an event in Beijing, saw 4 robotic teams face off in fully autonomous 3-on-3 soccer games over this past weekend, which took, now this is the part, it says it took place without any human intervention or supervision. It's like, I could kind of nitpick that a little bit.
Yeah.
But, it says the robots were equipped with advanced visual sensors. Robots were able to identify the ball and navigate the field. They were designed to stand up on their own after following. However, during the match, some still had to be carried off the field on stretchers by humans after failing to return upright. So that kind of contradicts the human intervention and supervision. But okay,
And why stretchers?
I'm going to set up the visual of it because the visual cracks me up.
It was funny.
The robots are like what, little 3 foot tall, maybe give or take robots.
They look
Yeah.
like toddlers.
Yeah. They've got like the balance of toddlers too.
Yeah.
So
They do.
there's like 3 of them and they all cluster up near the ball and they all just like run into each other and there's some that just fall over on their own.
Yeah,
They just run off and they just face plant.
It's like watching a T-ball game with robots.
Okay, and then in the video too, that is actually a perfect description of what the video was. The part that cracked me up was the robot there, when they get stuck on the ground, they just kind of flounder and they can't get themselves back up.
Like a bug on his back.
They do.
Yeah. And then here comes the the two people with the full body length stretcher. That'd be like the old style one where it's like got the canvas or whatever bottom.
Yep.
And the two people carry the ends.
Yep.
They load up the robot on that.
Haul him off the
haul it
field.
off. Yeah. It's like, well, there goes Mr. Player 403, I guess, for the team. It's like, yeah, it's like he's dead. He just died. And they carry him off the field. It was cracking me up. And they run around. They just like bump into each other trying to get the ball, run around. If you watch even 30 seconds of this footage, thankfully it makes you feel a little bit better about where you're at.
At least the robotic aspect of it.
Now, if it was like a Boston Dynamics soccer game, I'd be kind of scared. But these robots in China, they were not.
They were pretty clumsy.
They were not formidable on the soccer field. No. I did find, however, that apparently China is hosting. Let me get back to this article. From August 15th through 17th of this year, Beijing will host the World Humanoid Robot Games, where robots will play soccer and 10 other sports, including gymnastics and track and field. So I cannot wait. If that goes anything like this soccer match,
It could be hilarious.
I cannot wait to watch the humanoid robot games, because that should be very, very entertaining.
Yep. What is that company? Boston Dynamics?
Boston Dynamics, yeah.
They had their 4 or 5, I mean 6 robot dogs on America's Got Talent.
See, now,
They did a routine. One of them fell. He couldn't get up.
Those robots do scare me, though. The
Yes.
humanoid Boston Dynamic ones, they make them like 6 feet tall, and they can like jump around and like track you down, like chase you down.
Well, the dog robots too. They mount like 50 caliber sniper rifles to them and
Well,
stuff.
I'm waiting to see what their
Flamethrowers.
next act is.
That kind of is a little frightening.
Yes, that part is. And they don't. The Boston Dynamic ones freak me out because they look like they would hunt you down
Yeah.
and chase you down.
Have you seen the Boston Dynamics videos where they have one of those big 6 foot tall ones, and it's shooting a target?
Yes.
And they'll step in front of it, and it won't show. Like, that is gutsy. I am not stepping in front of this robot. Or they'll take a ball bat and they'll hit it, and it'll come up almost like, and it's like, and then it stops. But it comes for a second. It's like, oh, I'm gonna crush you. It's like, one of these days
They all
it
gotta have
will.
Arnold voices.
Yeah.
I must break you.
The AI needs to gather a
I
little
guess
bit more
that's
intelligence
Dolph.
before it decides to snap at us.
Jeez.
But I thoroughly got a kick out of watching these
That was
robots
fun.
in China.
Yeah.
Try to
They
play
look like
soccer.
little kids, like Doug said, at a T-ball game.
Well, and so the video highlights I saw, I was like, there'd be no way anybody scored any points in this. So I Googled it to see, and there's like one game finished like 5-3. So it's like,
So
okay,
like a
I
real
guess-
soccer game.
Yeah. It's like, I guess eventually they scored points, but it's like watching that, it's like, how could anybody even score? Who won? It's like nobody won except us watching it, I guess, but I loved the visual of the stretching
was
off
good.
of
It
the
was good.
robots.
That
It
was
just-
funny.
It cracked
made me think of
up.
almost like a Looney Tunes where they used to
Yeah.
the thing of the future and the robot fall down. 2 like medic robots would come out
Come
and
out,
put the
put 'em
parts
on.
on it and take off with it.
Yep.
Yep. So
Yeah.
that was pretty good. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. I got one last thing. I want to get your guys' thoughts on it. There's a new trend with women. They're doing display showers. Now, what
That
this
sounds
is-
kind of weird.
Yes, it does sound weird.
Now the shower beer doesn't sound so bad, does it?
What this is for is expectant moms. They're doing baby showers.
So the women aren't doing display showers.
That could. I don't know. I've never been invited to the baby shower, so and that's fine. I'm gonna just go touch on this a little bit and then get your guys' thoughts on it. What do you think? So, says in news that might make you want to do a little happy dance. Expectant moms are changing up their approach to gifts at a baby shower. Display showers are growing in popularity. This is where the hosts encourage guests to bring their presents unwrapped with simply a tag identifying who it's from. The gifts are then displayed in quotes, which I don't know what that, why. I'm assuming they're really displayed, not like fake displayed. But
They're quoting
quotes-
somebody saying displayed.
They're quotes as if they're not really displayed. But when do you put them in a box?
They're really
Like,
wrapped.
I'm assuming they're really displayed. So the gifts are then displayed in an arrangement where people can still see and talk about the products, but aren't held hostage to an hour of unwrapping and pretend oohing and eyeing over every item. So one woman said, I am pretty introverted and I feel awkward opening so many gifts in front of people. But I know some people really love seeing all the baby stuff. So I thought this was a perfect way to please everyone. So they just show up with the gift and your name. One woman shared what she wrote. I just lost on her. There it is on her invitation. It says the invitation says, "Please bring your gift without paper or bag. A bow is enough, along with this gift. Unwrapped presents are just as sweet. Plus, it gives us more time to mingle and eat." So we'll display all the gifts for you to see and enjoy celebrating the mommy to be. I have thoughts, but I don't want to. I will turn it over to you guys first. I'll go last. What are your thoughts on this?
Let me go.
Doesn't matter to me.
I was just going to say, just leave everything in the Amazon boxes at the front door and maybe have pictures of them. Then they can open them at their leisure because that's what most people are doing anyways. They're getting Amazon from the list that the person has created. So they already know what they're getting. You know what they're getting. You're getting strollers. You're getting bassinets. You're getting chairs. You're getting normal baby stuff. So we all got the picture in our mind. So if you're too lazy to wrap a gift and you're scared to open in front of people, then I don't know. I
don't know if it's the people are lazy.
Well, I think they're scared or not scared. They're uncomfortable opening gifts in front. That people were nice enough to buy them. I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, Greg might not like me either because I do get uncomfortable when people stare at me. I don't like being the center of attention.
I get that.
If it's up to me, I would much rather just sit at the back of the room and hang out at the back of the room and then let somebody else be the center of attention. But even like when I was a kid, I hated just like people staring at me as I opened up. Now, don't get me wrong. I loved opening the gifts.
The gifts.
I loved that. I hate that like everyone is just watching you. And it's like, maybe it's just a feeling of that many people when that many people watch you. And I don't know. Personally, I've gotten a lot better at even like public speaking and being more comfortable with that as I've gotten older. But I hate like everyone, because then I feel like I have to give a react. Like I always have to give oh yay. Like I always have to give a reaction to a certain way. Like if I, and I haven't gotten a lot of gifts like I don't enjoy either.
No, and my thought is I just thank you.
Yeah, and I do that, but I just hate being the center of attention, and I think that's where a lot of it for me comes into play. And then there's like almost some pressure, and you got to be, I don't know, you just got to be on top of it, I guess. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. So I kind of get it now. At the same time, to your point, like when we did our baby shower, we already knew, we could tell when somebody would buy us something because it said like so-and-so bought you this specific thing off of your registry.
So you knew what you were getting.
Yeah, for the most part. Now, if somebody didn't order off the registry, obviously you wouldn't know at that point.
Yeah.
But if they did, the registry would tell us, hey, so-and-so bought you this off your registry.
Yeah.
But
I'm mixed about the registries anyway. I understand them because there are certain things you need and you put those on there. But the old days, it was just like you figured out what the person might need and you bought. And you get duplicates and things like that. So I get it.
Yeah.
But
and even going back to this, I feel like though the display thing is a bit too far the other way. It's like a bit of a too much of an overcorrection because then it's like, do we even need the shower at that point either?
Right.
I get but it's like, here's your stuff. It's like, okay, that feels almost too impersonal for me.
Yeah.
You got to have a middle ground.
That's kind of what I was saying. I kind of went off a little bit more than.
I want maybe something in the middle. I don't know if there's a middle ground in there somewhere.
Yeah, what would be a middle ground?
I don't know. I couldn't give you one, but.
We want reaction. So positive and I like having both. I like having a strong.
I hate this gift. Yay.
Well, I meant with this topic too. I like having a strong reaction.
I thought you meant somebody opening their gift. I hate it.
Well, I would like that too.
Just throw it. This is the stupidest thing. What were you thinking?
That's right. Well, I'm going to come out with a strong opinion.
What?
I hate this. I hate it. I don't like it at all. Listen, when I'm invited to something, I feel like we have a social contract now. I have a social contract to come here. We're going to wrap the. I don't want to take my Saturday afternoon to come to this baby shower, but here I am. So
And I bought
let's
something.
wrap it up and unwrap it. Make me feel special about my gift for just a minute. Make it about me for a second. Oh, look what he got. Otherwise, you're just saying, I want you to come over and bring me stuff. Just come bring me stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what you were saying about the other way. It becomes that. It's just like
I get that you feel uncomfortable, but guess what? We're adults. Sometimes you do things that make you feel uncomfortable. I'm tired of us catering to everybody's little quirks and needs. Nobody caters to mine. I have to go do all kinds of stuff that I hate and don't want to do. And I do it because I'm a man. I go do it. I go and do the stuff I got to do. That's what happens. Where does it stop, though? We did the baby shower. Like I said, I get kind of what they're saying. I don't like it still. So we do this at a wedding? Just bring us the stuff. We don't want to have to unwrap it later. It's really I got to throw the paper away, the box. Could you unbox this and take those stupid little plastic things that are holding it in the box? I can never get those off anyway.
Yeah.
Just have it new sitting there out of the box ready to go.
go to our curated list, get what we asked for,
Yes.
bring it, set it in
Unboxed
front of us.
in perfect condition. Or your birthday, you just bring over, no wrapping. Christmas, we're not even putting up a tree because really, we're just everybody's on this. We can spend that much more time just sitting together and visiting and eating.
Because that's what everybody wants to do, too.
Yes. No, same with the gifts. I don't want you wrapping my gift. I don't even want a stocking. Just throw a big pile of it on the floor. Put Doug on the name tag in front of it. Doug's pile of crap. Oh, look what I got. A big pile of crap. So I don't like it. I like having, but I'm old. That's the way things have always been. I don't want to go to a baby shower. But if I, it's like, this is what we have. This is what we all agreed to. We're going to come over and do this baby shower. Wrap it up.
That is kind of the purpose of a baby shower. Because
Yeah,
people are
you
getting you
surprise them.
gifts of things that
Ooh.
you need for your newborn.
And you don't know. Well, we didn't know. You unwrap. You're like, oh, wow, look at that. Oh, wow. What is this? I don't even know what this is. I think it's a horn. She's like, it's a pump. Oh, I'm trying to talk through it.
I tested
It's not
it at home.
It's not magnifying my voice. No, it sucks. Like, oh, sorry. I have no idea. I don't know what things are. But no, I don't know. That's my thought. That's my opinion. I'm going to stick with it.
I've got even to the point like where, and for my birthday, it's like I don't want gifts. I'd rather just be like, I think it's like Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. I just want to sit alone and just enjoy a steak or something and just like sit. That would be like my ideal thing. I'd rather do the sitting and talking than everybody watch me open gifts for some indeterminate amount of time.
Let me ask you this. This is a little off subject, but you brought up that. I agree with you. I mean, I'm at an age where, it doesn't really, I don't have birthday parties, really.
Well,
At what age do you quit getting a birthday party as an adult?
Well, I know it's not 60 because I had one at 60.
Well, I was going to say, I think, but it goes to like big ones.
well, did you have one at 59?
No,
Oh, yeah.
just 60.
Yeah. So you go like, I think 21 is a big birthday. You have when you're a kid, I think up to 18. Because then you're kind of out on your own. So then really 19, 20, whatever.
Well, do you count?
Maybe with your mom and dad.
I was going to say, do you count family gatherings? Because
But you're talking like huge, like aunts and uncles and cousins, or are you just talking like your
immediate
mom
family.
and dad?
Yeah, just
No,
okay.
then that's fine. Because I think your mom and dad should celebrate you or celebrate with you. At 21, I think you can have a party. Then I think 30, 40, 50 you could.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think the last time I celebrated, quote unquote, my birthday with more than just like my immediate family. We would do like a fish fry. My family would do a fish fry for my birthday.
Yeah.
I think the last time outside of that was 21 when some friends and I, went out for some drinks, I think.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, the last time I did a thing
A bigger
for my
one?
birthday.
Yeah.
So you said
60 was my last.
70 probably.
Well, you didn't even know about that one.
I didn't. Then I did my wife's 60th as well.
See, but I think though that you get to a point, an age, where then we go back to celebrating because we're like, This might be his last one. We
We're
got to
getting
celebrate.
ready to celebrate my mother-in-law's 100.
No, that should be a big blowout bash to me. If you make it to 100, boom.
Yeah.
Now, see, that was one I feel like if you make it to 100, bring the gifts unwrapped. Don't make her unwrap the gifts at that point. You just bring them in and show her the gifts, right? Come on, Grandma, I can't get the paper. So at what age then do you think that we have to start celebrating every year? Because this might be Bob's last. I don't know why we're picking on Bob.
60 was great. Lori surprised me. It was a nice party. I liked it. Really beyond that, I don't need any more big parties. That was good.
We'll do one at 67. You won't be expecting that.
Yeah.
We got to be careful with surprise parties as you get older, too.
Yeah.
Surprise! You have a grabber.
I mean, 70, 80, I don't know. 60 was fine.
But I'm with Mike. You get to an age where I don't want anything really or need anything. The things I want are huge ticket items that nobody's going to be able to afford, including me. I would like a new sports car and a vacation house and stuff. Like, those are things.
Oftentimes, it's like it's just good enough that I can have an afternoon where I'm not working and I can do like what I want for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, that's kind of the same way. Just a nice, quiet night with my wife, and we go get a little bite to eat. And just
go to
veg
dinner.
out,
Whatever.
do nothing.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Or go do an event, something. I'll go to a concert, or I'll do something. So, but I don't need things.
We've kind of gotten that way with anniversaries too, where the little one, the single digit, or not single digit, but the single number, like 37. We didn't do anything. I mean,
we don't
go out to dinner maybe because it's our anniversary, but maybe we'll step up to the Mexican restaurant instead of McDonald's. I mean,
we've gotten to where we'll go on vacation because my son is 30, so we don't have any kids at home or anything. So a lot of times we'll go. I don't take vacation through the summer because I'll leave that open for the guys at work that have kids because you can only have somebody's got to cover for you. So we'll take vacations in the spring and the fall, and so we usually will take one around. I
like the spring and fall ones anyways.
Yeah, we'll take it around our anniversary. Not for our anniversary, but we'll just take it. And then while we're out, we're like, we'll go get some.
Get a little nicer dinner.
I usually go to a nice seafood restaurant while I'm, along the beach. And that's perfect. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. I love it. But that's fine. I don't need things. So, for sure. So, anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning into the show. We love having you listen. Enjoy your week. Take a second. Taking a deep breath. If you're stressed out, relax. It's going to be okay.
Hope you didn't blow any digits off on the 4th of July.
I hope not. But if you did, I hope you got the proper. Maybe you can get an AI finger or something.
Yeah. Or a weird foot.
AI will give you the finger. So there you go.
I hope it's not the one that the doctors use.
I know. If you
AI
blew your
finger.
foot off, we know where you can get a foot.
I'd rather go Lieutenant Dan for the rest of my life.
I think I would as well. Hey, thanks again for tuning in the show. We hope you tune in 7 days. Until then, see ya.
Later.
Peace.